Hi guys, so this is a quick demonstration to show the integration between BreeCS and the Genie stroke Virdi readers. Genie Access brought out their own piece of software called Biometric, which was designed for users that have just Net2, and then when you add a user it prompts you to scan a fingerprint when you select a specific token type. We're using the Biometric server, which is written by Genie, but BreeCS will become the client, so to speak. So this piece of software basically is what's responsible for transferring the fingerprints in the background once they've been scanned, and BreeCS becomes the client and interacts with the desktop reader to scan the finger, obtain the hashed value, stores it in the local SQL database, and then at which point the Biometric software takes over. It's pretty seamless. All of the requisite files are included within the BreeCS installer. So let me give you a quick demonstration of how it works. So when you add a user or edit a user, you fill in the requisite Biometric fields as normal, and there is now a new section down the bottom that says Genie Virdi for adding and deleting fingerprints. You'd basically fill out the requisite information, click add fingerprint, and then when you click save you're prompted to add the finger. I'll concentrate on myself that's already enrolled, so I don't have to fill in all of those fields from scratch. So I'll click add fingerprint, click save, and then within a few seconds we get a pop-up dialog. This is the finger I'm going to use. As you can see, it's currently unregistered. The pop-up dialog gives you various information and settings for the fingerprint you're about to enroll, but it's by default set to sort of standard. So the left hand side gives you the name, user ID and token number, which will be the same. 1 to N and admin user, and obviously this section is greyed out because it's pulled from BreeCS. The registration level, so how the quality of the fingerprint, and the authorization level, so once the fingerprint is enrolled and I'm at the turnstile or door in question, how good the quality must be. So I'm going to leave those as default, but I will select fingerprint or card. I'm going to use my Oyster card because that's my fare and that's what these readers can read that, and that's the only one I've got to hand at the moment. So I'll click scan within the software, the desktop reader lights up, starts flashing, present the card to it, and then it populates the card number. This card number doesn't in any way correspond to the Net2 database. This is stored within the SQL database locally and will then get transferred to the database held on the device in question. And when it sees that card, it will then output the Wiggins 26-bit Wiggin number 3781 as represented by the token number there. So now if I click scan fingerprint, I select which hand and which finger I want to scan. Then I present that finger to the desktop reader, remove and place it back down again. That will then check that the scan basically matches and it's above a certain threshold. I click next, finish, and then I can then either present my finger or the card to grant access. So present the finger, access granted, pop-up dialog, information within the log, and I can also just present the Oyster card, and that will also give you access granted with the same output number. You can use the CSCS cards as well. I did have a test one, but I can't find it at the moment. So you can use CSCS cards as well to do CSCS card or fingerprint. So if you've got a user that's got a worn finger or cuts their finger that's enrolled, you can use the CSCS card as a backup. Obviously ECS doesn't work because it's just plastic, there's no technology within that card. So now let me find myself again in the log. To delete a fingerprint, I literally click delete finger. I'll get a little pop-up just saying click in save will instantly block the user, and it also what it does, it grays out the no access. Grays out the access level to no access, and when I click save, the user is instantly barred, and then within 5 minutes the Biometric server will synchronize and remove that template from the system. So it's super simple. If I wanted to edit the user, let's say I want to scan another finger, if I just click add fingerprint again. Actually, in this example, I'll show you the right-click context menu, so I can right-click, Genie Virdi, add fingerprint to selected user. I get the same pop-up dialog. Let's say this time I don't want to use the card, I just want to edit the fingerprints and add a new one. So I'll just leave it like that. I won't rescan the card, I'll select fingerprint, click scan, and then this time it pops up the dialog box to allow me to click next and scan a finger. But as you can see, that finger has already got a green circle, meaning that finger is already enrolled for that person. So let's say I want to now enroll my thumb on the same hand, so I can now present my thumb to the reader. And again, matches up, OK, click next, click finished. Now, the existing finger will still work. My thumb that I've just added, if I can actually get it in the reader, as you can see, access granted. But now, because I didn't rescan the card, that's been removed. So it's that simple, super simple. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Cheers, bye.